a note on three novels that I tried to read. I started, but I wasn't so keen on. With the garbage truck in the background, so that it's not. I'm not that stupid to say this is just trash. No, I'm trying to read the acclaimed, recognized Shevdover, which sometimes, alas, like in this case, do not appeal to this guy. And it's entirely my fault. And the scope of this note is just to speak about them. Hopefully, it happened in the past. I can mention this, have a few words about them, and then, inshallah, if Allah is willing, we'll talk again, and I will change my mind. It happened with Elizabeth Bowen. It happened with Richard Ford, sports writer. Independence Day changed my mind when I went back to sports writer after that, which initially I didn't think is such a great story. Um, Elizabeth Bowen, Death of the Heart. I enjoyed that so much, but only after going through a few chapters like a sleepwalker. This is what happened with Herzog, Saul Bellow. I loved Ogie March by Saul Bellow. Didn't like this one. Herzog. Henderson the Rain King was alright. I wasn't thrilled or exhilarated, but was alright. This one I'm having trouble with Madeleine, Moses Herzog, a complicated relationship and a plot narrative that I cannot follow. Again, my mistake, mea culpa. Then there is Blondie, I also mentioned, Carol Oates. I loved Dark Water, with based on the accident of Senator Kennedy, which really took place. But this time, Blondie, with the life of Marilyn Monroe as an inspiration, is really too long. It's the same responsibility which lies here. But there it is. Then I also don't really admire so much Marilyn Monroe. I know she's a symbol, sex symbol, which is even more enticing. But then her intelligence was not that great, I hear, even if, come to think of it and speaking here, I realized that I should look at the side of emotional intelligence, which is much more important. It has been tested and confirmed. But who knows? Again, maybe I will take the trouble to go through 1,000 pages or more, and it will be alright. The last on this short and little unhappy list for me is Cloudsplitter by Russell Banks. Russell Banks is the author of Continental Drift. There's a note I have on that, and on that great book. And I loved the adventures of Bob Dubois, his family, his brother Eddie, his friend, and Haitian, which is struck by a hurricane. And so it's Florida where Bob Dubois moves in the novel. Not Cloudsplitter. Cloudsplitter has darker plot. Not that um, Bob Dubois is without attacks, shooting, killings, suffering, and all. But for the first 50 pages or so, I didn't see myself changing the opinion up to the end and just going through the motions and reading without anything more to say than I do now. What's the point? I will close it now. But then, obviously, you probably will enjoy these acclaimed books.